Foam can move you, it can move you to tears. Beautiful melody that tickles my ears. Don't think of heaven or a god in the sky. My soul will sing forever when I die. Oh, enigmatic entity giving rise to eyes through which I see. Does chaos rule? Does order reign? Depends on whom you choose to blame. Designed it all but was left to chance. Create, destroy with just one glance. Enigmatic entity giving rise to eyes through which I see. I'll walk around a mile in your shoes.
Hello. Welcome in. We are about to be getting underway with what is known as the 4-3-2-1 tournament here on CCW Titans episode number 5. And not only are we doing that, but we're also going to be shrinking myself down to the corner so that we can get under the way. Now, the tournament structure, all of our competitors, as long as they weren't already a challenger, number 1 contender, or in fact involved. Yeah, I know. They weren't already a challenger or involved, or a champion, or just generally involved in the title picture, and they were eligible to be a part of the tournament. It was a random draw. Never mind that, because ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a fatal 4-way match and is a first round contest in the 4-3-2-1 tournament. Introducing the competitors first, climbing our way down the aisle, fighting the red corner, being accompanied to the ring by and representing the nation, weighing in at 155 pounds, Melissa Blackwell. Welcome in, Ben. How you doing? This is fun, and I updated the window in the back. Got the removal squad there on the window, and you've got long hair removal squad, long hair Adam Rodway, but as you'll see later on in the show, he's managed to get his haircut here. He doesn't have to wear the wig. He got his passport photo updated. I love the silly bits of continuity. But it won't be the last time we see Siffy or Veronica tonight, because, Melissa to be fair, because the ladies of the nation will be accompanying Siffy to ringside as he challenges for the first Blood Championship in our main event. Ooh, well, lucky that you're in the first match then. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the second competitor, climbing his way down the aisle, being accompanied to the ring by VJ, representing the Puerto Rican Punishment Brigade, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the Idol, John Ewing. And well, we haven't seen hide nor hair of Jesus Diaz since his failed attempt at challenging Joseph Anarchy, former CCW World Heavyweight Champion. But perhaps one of his deputies, ow, the first collides, has made, I get Wogmanati, but perhaps one of his deputies in John Ewing, the Idol, is able to bring the punishment from Puerto Rico here tonight. He's got a tough set of competitors facing off against, so we'll see how well it goes. And by tough set of competitors, we're looking to perhaps see a double world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the third competitor, climbing his way down now, fighting out of the neutral corner, weighing in tonight at 241 pounds, accompanied to ring by Ben, representing the Premier, is the current reigning and defending ATWE World Champion, Andy, the A-List. And in lieu of Gary being here, since he's currently on the injury shelf, poor guy, his leg is, well, hopefully on the mend. We'll see him back in competition both here in CCW and in his main promotion of ATWE in the future, you have to hope. But Andy Ayler showing one of the most uncharacteristic signs of just bond, and deciding to do the same entrance motion that his fallen comrade usually would. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the fourth and final competitor, coming his way down now, weighing in tonight at 219 pounds. Here's the Natural Arch. Well, Natural is here, and as exciting a prospect as having a dual world champion on your roster would be, I think the Natural wants to be a champion himself here in CCW. It'll be interesting. First time that the Natural Arch has been inside a ring with anyone from the Puerto Rican Punishment Brigade. No, I did not. But it would not shock. Oh yeah, does not shock me. I feel like I've heard about Hiroki Goto being part of that. Vaguely. I'm bad at looking. Maybe Kenny Omega. That would make sense here. I know they're announcing a Street Fighter thing at some point. But a bunch of Japanese wrestlers, probably. If so. Oh! Oh, never mind. Did not know about that. Does not surprise me on the Cody Rhodes run. Oh god. Frog splash, leg drop. Combination. Oh, leaps over Melissa. Oh, kick right to the elbow of Andy now. Springs up for the forearm from the second rope. And oh, electric chair. Oh god. Just absolutely dropped. And gut wrench to Melissa. As this match unfolds. Okay, Rhodes. Oh, wait, they go fucking. Okay, I knew that Goto was in the movie, so as E Honda, but that was about it. Akuma. Okay, Jason Momoa. Eric Andre, okay. Oh, 50 Cent, yep. Okay, interesting combination of people. Oh god, upgut, puts down Arch. The referee Drake Kennedy is looking on, very confused. Very complex set of individuals. I haven't watched WWE in, well, since a week before John Cena turned heel. I didn't even watch the retirement. I'd burnt myself out on WWE in particular. Other promotions I do watch still, like AEW and New Japan, which is how I knew Goto was involved, but yeah. Oh god. I need to find the clip and see if what a ran. It just Goto being part of that. He was the world champion earlier this year. Like the IWGP world champ. Or world heavyweight champion, I guess is a new belt, but that just is wild to me. In any case, the Arch ice whip into the neutral corner. Oh, rising knee. Empire knee strike, perhaps. Oh god. Oh. Kendo stick being swung. Yeah, that is a kendo stick being swung with Wild Band, one natural, and Melissa Blackwell, John Ewing working together to put him down, and seems like Nation and Puerto Rican Punishment Brigade were almost working together for a second. Andy Ayler's just wiping out Ewing and now setting his sights on Blackwell. Oh, shoulder breaker on the knee. Springboard, punch, and I think Siffy just grabbed his leg. Thank you. I'll watch that after the stream, I think. I'll have that open in another window. And oh god, knee to the back of the head. Oh, kick to the face of John, who was trying to tap out the world champ of ATWE. And springboard coffin drop to that back. Oh my god, the crunch. And now, tell us to shut up, and the neck breaker swinging bridle, and Arch got his hands on Andy. Lyman's carry. Oh god, driver. Lariat taking down Melissa Blackwell, but I think he headbutted the ground, and now Arch looking for a banner blade. Leg hooked. Oh, broken up by Melissa, who saw out the corner of her eye what was happening, so she got to her feet and broke the pin. Now getting some distance, telling Arch to come out here, bring it, and lures in the natural. And oh god, cravat toss, the suplex on the outside onto the concrete, and I think Arch's elbow must have collided with that concrete because he came up clutching. Now the armbar right to that arm that hit nasty like. Oh my god. And oops, Siffy grabbing the leg of John Ewing this time. The second time he's grabbed the leg. Now, oh, kick to the backhand. Into a pin. Melissa trying to steal one. 1, 2, 3. And the quick roll. Well, the quick pin out of nowhere, and Melissa Blackwell is just advanced to the semi-finals with a 5th, really. Went after perhaps the weakest person in this match, aside from herself. And Melissa Blackwell advancing to the 2nd round of the 4-3-2-1 tournament, much to the shock and surprise of quite a lot of people, including myself, especially the manner it happened. Siffy proved instrumental though. And you saw it. We'll see if we can get a replay of it for you folks, but Siffy grabbed the leg, and I think the lingering damage from this hidden blade is probably what allowed it, because Melissa broke up the pin. And here it is. Kick to the back after, I think must have impacted right where that hidden blade did. Not moments before, and Siffy had grabbed John Ewing's foot, distracted him, and it left an opening, meaning that, well, Melissa Blackwell has advanced from first round, unlike her competitors in this match. The concrete. Yeah. We don't play here in CCW. But we are doing an intermittent style thing where it'll be a 4-3-2-1 tournament match, then a non-tournament match, and just vice versa until we've gone through all 6 matches of the evening. Now the first non-tourney match of the evening will see Kayla and the entire crew, the entire stagnation accompanying her, as she looks really for some revenge here, because Stagnation as a whole have been trying to lure Joseph Anarchy into their fold, into their ranks for the entirety of this year, and, well, frankly, Joseph Anarchy got beat by Blake Bishop. Seems to be... Blake Bishop and Caleb Adams seem to be Joseph Anarchy's kryptonite here in CCW. He's lost 3 times, all 3 times were to, well, Joseph Anarchy lost to Caleb Adams once and then to Blake Adams twice now. Kayla did not get pinned, did not get submitted, did not get beat in that triple threat, but she's no longer in the championship scene, and she is looking to take out her frustrations on the former champ. Ladies and gentlemen, following contest is a singles bout scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing the competitors first, coming right away down the aisle, fighting out of the red corner, being accompanied to the ring by and representing Stagnation, weighing in today at 110 pounds, Kayla. I don't know if I said the weight twice. I feel like I said the weight twice. In any case, the entirety of Stagnation here. All supporting her, and well, Kayla is not the only Stagnation member that will be competing tonight in the final match in the tournament. Sotelo is one of the lucky 24 that has been drawn into the 4-3-2-1 tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing her opponent, climbing his way down the aisle, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in tonight at 215 pounds, is the current reigning and defending AWE Revolution champion, Joseph Arcade. And well, proudly holding the AWE Revolution Championship in his hand, but it wasn't too long ago that he was holding 2 championships here, one of them here from CCW. Exhaust's rematch clause got beaten fair and square by Blake Bishop. But Kayla's pissed off because she didn't get beat. And perhaps it should have been a one-on-one competition. You could argue that she earned her shot. And she was especially pissed when she read the draw for that 4-3-2-1 tournament, because well, we just saw Melissa Blackwell of the Nation advance to this second round, but it's not only Melissa Blackwell from the Nation in this tournament, or in that tournament rather. We'll see on the next episode of Titans, Veronica's Showtime has also made it into the tournament. So Kayla fought tooth and nail with Veronica, even 2-0 victory in the best 2 out of 3 falls match inside of a Hell in a Cell against Veronica. And she didn't even get a singles competition against Blake Bishop, whereas the winner of the 4-3-2-1 tournament will. Quite aggrieved is Kayla about that fact. She blames it on Joseph Anarchy not wanting to wait for the rematch clause, and oh my god, springboard moonsault from the bottom rope. Very daring, putting his feet near Stagnation, considering what happened in the last match with Siffy, but just stomping a mud hole in Kayla. And the Anarchy Club here in the Colossal CM live attendance in Auckland, New Zealand, behind Joseph Anarchy right now. Just sends the top rope in the neutral corner, and you saw the look on the face of Fred and Sotelo. So he went up and oh god, oh, just avoids the DDT attempt. Springboard, oh god, big moonsault there into the pin. Referee's count and 1. Kick out. But Key slid that kendo into the ring, and oh, David now gonna look to get rid of it, I think. Yep, and there he goes. Just grabbed a hold of it, and out it goes. Oh, throws it right at Key. Oh, David, you ain't taking no disrespect, is our official. Yeah, it's easy. It works. And typically they're in different divisions and don't cross paths often, so it's not the most noticeable thing. Oh god. What's that? Oh my goodness. Into the sharp shooter. There it is. Away from the ropes. Kia Rai took off the turnbuckle pad to try and distract the ref, and the ref looked straight at. He looked back at the... Oh god, there's the DDT. Looked back at the submission, said, screw you, I'm not letting you distract me with that, but then he went and fixed it, and Joseph Anarchy's pin went unnoticed. So up to the apron he goes instead. Springboard. Oh, he tried for the knee. The Anarch knee through the sky, almost connected. Sling Blade instead. Now in the corner is Kayla, and in the blue corner is Anarchy, looking for it. The kick! Oh, God. Puts her down into the bin. Referee there to count 1, 2, 3. And Stagnation expected Kayla to kick out, and she just didn't. I think she was expecting him to get the ref. Malfunction at the junction for the black and orange, and wow, ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Anarchy get some momentum behind him, but Kayla not happy about that outcome in the slightest. Yeah, you see that? They were all looking away, they were expecting her to kick out. Key there saying she's gonna kick out, she's gonna kick out to the crowd, and well, they were waiting for her to kick out, she was waiting for them to interfere. And Stagnation, so used, well, Kayla's used to Stagnation of old with the cheating and shortcuts and the tactics. I mean, we saw just recently on ATWE live programming what they usually like, but no such luck for her tonight. Now I just need to remember to do some updating to the spreadsheets because I completely forgot to do that for the last match, so let me just go through and do that now. Okay, have a good rest of your shift. Only his second victory here this season for Joseph Anarchy. I feel like look at Andy list. Let me just search for Andy on here. Sweet, there we go. Alright, next up, it's going to be the second match of the 4-3-2-1 tournament. This time refereed by Minoru Takayama. Just each show, I think I've got it so that the referees will each ref one of the matches in the first round. But competitor number 1, Tamura Doragon. Competitor number 2, I mean, I could have stayed on that page. Pearl. Oh. And manager Cletus. Pearl and Cletus. Then, oh. Then Zach. And last but certainly not least, Esfella. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a fatal four-way scheduled for 1 fall. And is a first round match in the 4-3-2-1 tournament to determine the #1 contender for the CCW World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the competitors first, currently makes his way down the aisle. Weighing in tonight at 228 pounds, he is the Godfather, Samura Dragon. Samura Dragon is here in. CCW once more, one of the originals of CCW. And rumor and innuendo have it that there's been a trio that have been re-signed, a new, well, not a united trio, but there are 3 competitors that have been re-signed alongside the new hiring wave for CCW. And know for sure that next time here on CCW Titans we'll see the debut of a new tag team. They will be going up against Section 103, Matt Styles, Prince Aqua. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the second competitor, climbing all the way down now, being accompanied to the ring by Cletus, weighing in tonight at 135 pounds, Pearl. Now, Cletus and Pearl, been a bit lost since Buckwheat got poached. Their brother got poached by Destined. And, well, Pearl, not her first multi-person contest that she's been in since that occurred. Last time, Buckwheat was across the ring from her, and yeah, didn't really work out for her. He won that match, but he's not here to win the match, so she must win the match. That's her logic, right? Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the third competitor, climbing his way down the aisle, weighing in tonight at 114 pounds, Zach. Well, Zach is here, and he won the A1 Classic, fell short in his Fatal 5-Way Challenge for the belt. Of course, we saw Andy Alis in the other match, the other tournament match that is, was one of his opponents in that match. We saw Kirai at ringside in the last match. He was another of the opponents, the defending champion no longer. Of course, Andy Alis won the championship. There's no Lance Knight here, there's no Daydreamer here in CCW, so perhaps he's going to be a better than Andy did, and then Key's stablemate did. How even than Key did. Key eating a kendo stick courtesy of referee Earl David. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the fourth and final competitor, currently making his way down the aisle, weighing in tonight at 269 pounds, he is the current reigning and defending ATWE Hardcore Champion, Ace Valor. He's looking to become double champion again. He's already held 3 championships this year. The Revolution Championship currently held by Joseph Anarchy. He beat Joseph Anarchy 4 before issuing a non-mandatory but just a generous rematch clause to Anarchy and lost it to him. There's also Tag Team Champion alongside Daydreamer at the same time and lost those tag titles to Destined, who've since lost it to the Stackdown Outlaws in ATWE, but right now he's their hardcore champion and he's tied for most defenses with Sotelo. And oh, just a punch, straight right and uppercut. Oh, side effect. The 2 veterans currently in charge. The veterans of their respective companies. I hesitate to say it, but perhaps the aces of their respective companies. Literally so for Mr. Valor, but Tamura has been really a jewel of this place. Him, Direction X, A few others. Some of which we'll see the return of soon. And oh god. Oh, just stomping ace into the feet of Zach. That's gotta hurt both those men. And Pearl now just springboards across and forearm taking down Doragon. Lifting him to his knees just to drive her own knee with the brace on it into the side of his head. God damn. Pearl showing no mercy, and Cletus doesn't look like he wants to either, sliding in the kendo stick for his sister to use, but she's going, no, I don't want that kendo stick. I want something else. I want this kendo stick, probably. Oh god, stars clash on that kendo stick right across the throat. Now just kicking him in the throat. Oh my god, forearms inside the head. Ace Valor is taking no prisoners. He's not come here to play. God damn. It's Tomato who gets kneed in the back. Oh god. Zach and Ace with the inadvertent just double team offense. A knee lift. God damn. Springboard. Cross body right to the face of Pearl. Kick to the midsection. Kick. Oh, Tomato is not doing well in this one. And Cletus now up on the apron, distracting someone, mostly me, off the ropes. Deep arm drag. Bill trying to kick a mud hole into Zach, and oh, catches Tomato in the head instead. Goodness me. Oh, slams him down. Double underhook. The Tiger. Oh my god. Oh god, knee lift. Quite stiff there to Pearl, and Tomato now. Oh, pop up kick. Oh, run to the back of the head as well. Into the bin. Referee counted and one. Kick out. And oh, drop kick to the just blind side of Doragon there, and Pearl again. No one showing mercy in this match. Lariat caught. Irish whip sends Ace flying. Bouncing off Minoru Takayama. Drop kick avoided just barely. Cletus taking the turnbuckle pad off the neutral corner, and Pearl going to take advantage immediately. Just throwing his face into the exposed steel. Now deep arm drag to Zach. Waist lock. Back. Oh god. Back suplex lip, just they dropping there into a kick to the spine. The ace is in the neutral corner. Zach. Powerbomb position for Pearl, and sits out with it. Oh god. Oh god. Ace held him still, and Zach swung for the fences on Tomato, then spiked. Getting a stick on the tip of the head of Ace. Tomato collapsing into the bin, but gets broken up immediately there by Pearl. Oh, kick right to the. That's a boot more than a kick, and just shattering the kendo stick on the left knee of Zach, who is just wincing in pain as he rolls to the outside of the left knee. Just had a kendo stick shatter over it. That's not the only thing that's about to shatter. Oh, right to the face, the GTS. Double front stop kick. Tomato now to the second rope. Ace Valley moves out the way. Punching him. Waist lock. Oh god, no. Oh. There. Stopped. The powerbomb. Oh god. Faymacer out of nowhere. 1, 2. Kick out that turn. Pearl. Got some amazing resilience there. Springboard drop kick takes them both down. The Doragon using his educated feet for good purpose. He's climbed to the top now from the turnbuckle. Double star. Into the pin. Referee's counting 1. Broken up by Ace. Was looking for something to Pearl on the outside, but saw the pin in the ring and just abandoned the offense to save the match for both himself and Pearl, I suppose. But the Superman binds 1, 2. Whoa. Oh god, double kick takes out Ace. Oh, got greedy, went for the pin, and that could be what cost her because she just got stomped on the back of the head, went for the pin, but rolled out the way, and oh my god, Zack ducking Tormata, who was flying in with the speed. It's down the first into the exposed steel. Springboard drop kick to the air. Up to the top rope, perhaps gonna look for another double foot stomp. Oh, rejoining the fray. Double foot stomp. Into the bed, broken up immediately, and everyone in Hayden Tomorrow right now. Catched, caught, knee strike. Elbows to the midsection, fighting out of it. Rip. Oh, god, knee right to the nose. Oh. I could feel the nose break from here. Do not be surprised if she's wearing a brace the next time you see her. Yeah. Stomp to Tamora. Shotgun drop kick to Pearl. Kick the line of the turnbuckles in the blue corner. Dog forearm strike combination. And Zack. Stomping Ace into the pin. Who's there to break the pin? Probably. Yep. Tamora now. On the apron, punch to the back of the head. Who's around Ace? Oh, God. Springboard forearm. Into the pin, Vaps for the win. Lawns of Ricky. And women winning both the matches thus far. Both the tournament matches thus far, will that continue into the third of the evening as Morgan Justice fights Kevin Caution, Sotelo, and Sean Hunter of Direction X. Suppose there's only one way to find out, that's by continuing to watch these matches as and when they occur, but that's just frankly a brutal match. Not much Tamora Zack could do about the offense leveled their way. Ace was trying his best as well, but in the end the winner, it's Pearl. The first victory here in CCW comes inside of the tournament. Tamora 0-3 currently. He's not doing great this year. Cleared us up on the turnbuckles, celebrating. He's like, yeah, cheer for my sister. She's doing bloody brilliant. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the second 4-3-2-1 tournament match of the night completed, but we return now to singles competition as we see a bit the start of the preview series for the Tag Team Championships match that's coming up. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure, my privilege to announce to you now that after episode 8 of CCW Titans, we will be seeing the first special event, the first pay-per-view of the season, the third season, as CCW Conquer Miami. That's right, this year we are following the Conquer format, where CCW finds a place outside of the Colossal and they run a show there. We'll be starting with Miami, Florida, in the good old US of A. We will see on that show Angus Wyatt versus Smash Barnett. We will see the Cole triggering their rematch clause against the Removal Squad. We'll also see Blake Bishop defending his CCW World Heavyweight Championship against the winner of the 4-3-2-1 tournament, which will conclude on episode 8. And it will be that sort of format, 8 episodes of live, then a pay-per-view where CCW conquers a new location, but never mind the conquering for the moment, because singles competition here on Titans about to be underway. Ladies and gentlemen, the blank contest is a singles bout scheduled for one fall. Introducing the competitors first, cutting his way down the aisle, fighting at the red corner, weighing in tonight at 220 pounds. Representing the Cole, he is the Black Cat, Azrael Black. Now got Captain Jet Lazar with him, but you can see the anger in the eyes of these men. Very unhappy with how just thoroughly countered they were by the removal squad. The removal squad did an amazing scouting job. Figured out the weaknesses of their opponents, capitalized the holes in their game plans, were immediately made obvious. Hello Zach, welcome in. If you are the same Zach from Artois, ATWE fame, one that won the A1 Classic, then you did just compete in a match before. If you are the orange and black saviour of the masses. I'm just giving you random nicknames there, but ladies and gentlemen, now introducing his opponent, crawling his way down now, being accompanied to the ring by Anthony Gatto, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in tonight at 235 pounds, representing the removal squad. He is one half of the CCW World Class Tag Team Champions, Anthony Gatto. There he is in the jacket. Removal squad managing to win the Tag Team Championship, World Class Tag Team Championship of CCW last time out here in Titans. The Colossal CM welcoming their new champs by having their images framed on the windows in the background, and the promo picture of Adam has him wearing the wig from before he got his haircut, or from that he wore last week. He got the haircut quite a while back in ATWE, but his passport wasn't updated, so New Zealand's border security were being a bit weird at customs. He had to wear a wig if he wanted to get in, so that he matched his passport picture, but he's since got his picture updated on the passport, so he doesn't have to wear the wig no more. But we've already made the new window in the background, so that'll be like that until he loses the championship and or wins a different championship. But generally speaking, if you hold a championship here in CCW, that is one of the championships defended in CCW, you won't be challenging for any other championship. And if you find yourself across the ring from the first blood champion, well, I just have to hope and pray that you don't bust him open. As Azrael Black hooks the leg, Greg Henry counted one, kick out. Big cheat. I think we'll just go with the approach that Ben did and call him just Drake Henry, because there's an extra E in his last name, but God knows it. Oh my goodness, Azrael Black just stomping Anthony Gatto's face into the mat. And now, following to the outside, he conferred with his captain for a second and stomping his hand. And again, this time to the arm, right by the bicep. Throws Gatto into the steps, no, reverse momentum, stops it himself and still gets dropped on his neck on the concrete. Yeah. This is the neck breaker. He's yelling. I think he was yelling "Arr!" behind his end. Oh, God, a paper disrespect. Misdirect. It's the rotating elbow, rolling elbow. Really. Just colliding with the side of Gatto's skull, and the fact he kicked out at one is shocking me. Oh God, rising knee on the ropes. Azrael Black is, I'd say, just the more scrappy of the Cole. I mean, obviously Captain Jet Lazar, his previous appearances has, well, been deep diving and dodging and weaving. Very mobile, very agile man is the captain. I think that our faithful fans here in the Colossal scene were just counting break his fingers, which I know they like the removal squad as individuals, but they prefer the homegrown talent. And wow, Anthony Garcia was tapping for a while. Doesn't want to end up like he had on Broadway, it would seem. Immediately tapping and saving his legs, the trauma that Azrael Black was evidently inflicting upon them. God damn. The Black Cross, perhaps. Now 4 victories here in CCW 4, the Black Hat, but ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Azrael Black. The first loss of Anthony Garza. And this music is ominous. I feel like we may have turned a corner in terms of just how forgiving and patient a man Azrael Black is. The Black Hat perhaps gonna start living up to that moniker. As now Earl David gets his shot to officiate one of the 4-3-2-1 tournament matches. The final one of the night, but the tournament will continue next time out on CCW Titans. We're seeing Kevin Caution taking on Morgan Justice. Taking on Sotelo, and Sotelo's not going to be alone. Sotelo is going to be bringing Fred and Key. Whilst the final competitor here will be bringing along the Wick. Okay, let me just get Morgan Justice back in here. No, I'll just bring the Wick. And then there we go. Just figuring out who I'm bringing along for a Sean Hunter. There we go. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, my God, this is a fatal 4-way schedule for one fall. Introducing the competitors first, running his way down now, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in tonight at 275 pounds, Heather Caution. Haha! What on earth is going on? One second, we're just going to... Have I made myself too small? I think I may have made myself too small there. That's just... Let me just... do that. There we go. Now. Get off me, Nelson. Get off me. Fun fact about the majority of the, what's the words? Majority of the words. The words. My brain. Oh yeah, if you look in the bottom left of the chat window, you can see the eCoins thing has a little letter E. If you click on that, there should be an amount that you supposedly have at the moment, and there's a bunch of random rewards as it's called, but the majority of them come with you just throwing stuff at my face. Never mind throwing stuff at my face, because ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the second competitor, currently making our way into the ring, weighing tonight at 147 pounds, Morgan Justice. That's how this sort of stuff happens. And some of them make sound alerts or sound effects. It's just a bit of fun.
And his name is John Cena!
And yes, they just throw John Cena at me. Yeah, so it threw a John Cena at me. Like a cutout of John Cena. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing your third competitor, currently makes his way down the aisle, making a comeback to the ring by and representing Stagnation. Weighing tonight at 240 pounds, So Tallow. I mean, that would be lovely if that were a joke, but I think just because of where I'm set on the screen, let's just break immersion for a bit. Trigger. Jesus. I go back here. You see from the top left. It's his 2008 model. There we go. Yeah. And well, here comes the devil. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the fourth and final competitor, currently stood on the stage, weighing in tonight at 228 pounds, being accompanied to the ring by the Wick, representing Direction X. He is the devil, Sean Hunter. And the reason that Sean Hunter has bought the Wick is because the last time that Morgan Justice was nearby the Wick, she put on a very valiant effort, fought and scratched and clawed, but in the end was not enough. The Wick defeated her in the quarterfinals of the Openweight Championship tournament. Brutalized her to a degree, really, and well, a former world champ over in ATWE is the Wick, but perhaps Sean Hunter is going to once again be the CCW World Heavyweight Champion, of course. Was the second champion last season, I believe, from the top of my head. He was certainly a champion. He brutalized Henry Allen before eventually losing the belt to Joseph Anarchy. We're underway, and You see that? Hunter immediately after Justice, whilst Kevin Caution facing the boots of Sotelo, and gets his bell rung from behind by the Devil. And that's also going to be a point of contention. I'm curious to see. Fred yelling across the ring at the Wick. As I was about to start saying, I'm curious to see how the Wick reacts to proximity to stagnation. Kevin Caution is the just uninvolved third party to a lot of just interesting relationships here. Morgan Justice and the Wick have their own issues. Sean Hunter, former champion and CCW World Champion, that is. The Wick. Well, I don't know if you quite caught it, but the soot and scarring on his face is courtesy of Fred Gondrol's lieutenants from when Stagnation was more focused on the hellacious nature of their cult side of things, rather than being, oh my god, combination offense there by Justice and Hunter to Sotelo and Kevin Caution. But went for the fact that Sotelo kicked out before the ref could count even a 1. I would have expected that to be Caution helping Direction X, but yeah, the master tactician Robert and the brutalizer Paul doing work, and Kayla distracting Kevin Caution, saying something I'm not quite sure, but more Justice sneaking up from behind on Sean Hunter, deciding to take out her rage from the match against the Wick on Sean Hunter, but getting caught with the pin. Snap suplex on the outside, kick out on the end. Kevin Caution in black and orange territory right now, bad place to be, and sends Sotelo into the ring post, and I think our LED just got broken a bit. Thanks, Caution. As the knee lifts in the inside the ring into the Scorpion Death Drop. Morgan Justice really just got a bone to pick with Sean Hunter, because he stood on that stage, waited a good while for the Wick to be summoned. The Devil obviously found him in hell. No, it was Red that ordered the torture and production of what is now known as the Wick, the artist formerly known as Lance Addison. Spikes a whiff. The kendo stick. Back in 2018, I believe, the Wick became the world champ. Punched the back of the head of Sotelo. That's over in ACW, not here in CCW, but back body drop there too. Sean Hunter on the inside of the ring whilst Kevin Caution eating kendo. Drop kick on the outside. And cradle driver and then onto his neck. And oh my god, tried burying Morgan Justice underneath the steel steps. And looking off, Morgan Justice says, deal with the Wick. Wick, help. See? And there it is. Bye-bye. Oh, God. And Morgan Justice and the Wick is yelling at each other on the outside. I like Kevin Caution's strategy, just flipping her off and saying, Wick, you deal with her. And oh my god, send out right on. Just shrapnel that kendo stick. Yes, kendo stick shrapnel up his ass now. Right in the cheeks. And oh god, good. Patella drop. And now the Wick just intimidating Morgan Justice, sending her the other way. And now Sotelo catching Morgan Justice on the outside whilst Kevin Caution is taking it to the knees and the leg. Sean Hunter. Drop kick sends down Sotelo. Caution once again grabbing those steps. And Sean Hunter. Both went for the discus forearm. Hunter spun first, and look at that, just slapping his elbow, saying, yep, that's right. The Shard's got speed. The Stagnation Head. Oh god, here we go. Head. More justice surrounded. Granted, they weren't doing much aside from being an intimidating factor. Oh, young Morgan Justice, and on the inside the ring, Sean Hunter. Kevin Caution does not look good right now. Oh god, he's just beating on the country gentleman. There's rumored innuendo that he's an uncle-like figure to Cletus Buckwheat and Pearl. He's a nearby neighbour on the neighbouring farms. But Kevin Caution getting pinned now. 1, 2, broken up at 2 by Sotelo. And Morgan Justice coming into the ring with a steel chair. Gets flung away. Oh my god. Setting up face buster. Running neck breaker. Into the pin on Sotelo. Kevin Caution throwing Caution to the wind and just going for the cheek of it. And drop kicks. Kicking that chair into her face. Springboard coffin drop. Sotelo just got dropped on. Kim Ghosh is no small individual. Oh, what a knee lift now. Targeting Sotelo. Fred entering the ring. Stag mission locked in on Kevin Ghosh and Fred encouraging it. And he got a tap. Yep, Stag mission locked in and he has the tap. Oh my god. Yeah, unfortunate for the other two, but Kevin Gordon having to tap out that stag mission, very dangerous maneuver, very lethal once it's locked in. No choice really for Kevin Gordon. There it is, he took a lot of punishment throughout that match, and that body drop, face buster, neck breaker, and there it is, cinched in. Fred was about to involve himself, but saw the stag mission get cinched in and just decided that he wasn't needed, recognized it, and Kayla not happy about how she lost earlier, but Sotelo getting the victory. And very, very happy about that. Yeah. Well, we're heading now to our main event of the evening. Is it out here, or do I actually just have to go manually make it? I have to go manually make it. That's alright. Nora Takayama will be the official for this one. As we see. Actually, let me just do the rules. And put that off. First blood on. DQ off. Rope break off. Why would it be count out in the first blood match? And just because I want violence, I'm putting in light tubes. I enjoy light tubes, okay? A very satisfying weapon break. In any case, it will be exactly and he'll be challenging the current reigning and defending CCW First Blood champion. And as you can see there, latest member, or members, to the Logan Drake Industries Limited, the Black Chapel. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event of the evening. And it is for the CCW First Blood Championship. Now, here comes the challenger. Been a good night thus far. Coordination was a black belt, advancing in the 4-3-2-1 tournament in our opening contest. In the following contest, they saw Kayla get beat. Veronica was very happy about that. I'm led to believe not as happy about the result of the last match, but she'll be looking to see Sify become the first blood champion here in your main event. First blood rules. The only rule is that whoever bleeds loses. Though technically, I suppose, if Veronica or Melissa or even one of the Black Chapel busted open Ghost Main, technically they would be the one that had done it, and Sify wouldn't be the champion, it would be them, so let's hope that doesn't happen. That'd be a confusing bit of legalities, and yeah. There's nothing stopping anyone in the crowd really from just running in and busting open Ghost Man. Ladies and gentlemen, look at these people. They're madmen. And they're wearing those armbands, which tells me that they've joined the madness. They've joined that interesting so-and-so, Logan Drake. Joined his company. Black Chapel's tax-exempt institution no longer. They're part of an industry, they're part of a limited corporation. Maybe they still are a tax-exempt institution, that's why Logan Drake has reached out to them. Recruited them. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the competitors first. To my right, the challenger. In the red corner, weighing in tonight at 300 pounds. Being accompanied to the ring by and representing the nation. He is Sify. Ladies and gentlemen, now to my left, the champion fighting out of the blue corner, representing both the Black Chapel and Logan Drake Industries Limited. Weighing in tonight at 205 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending CCW First Blood Champion, the Sky Demon, Ghost Man. Your referee, Minoru Takayama. Well, that's what they're fighting for. Course, he's already challenged for the First Blood Championship before. Was part of the last blood match against Caleb Adams and against God, who was the other person? Against Caleb Adams and everything is somewhere. And Jared Wolf, also Logan Drake Industries Limited. In that match, Drake was the first one out, Then Caleb Adams got busted open. Then Siffy tapped out Ghostman twice, and now Veronica showed him on the outside, just doing one of the things she does best, and that's talking mad shit, distracting the current champion. We wound up seeing Logan Drake talking with the Blackjack on the outside, assisting Ghostman on the inside of the ring during that match. Endeared himself well enough to the Blackjackal that button press that he managed to help allay their fears. Was like, look, he did tap you out twice, so perhaps he deserves a shot, but make him fight for it, make him earn it. Team up with one of my guys and perhaps consider joining me. Or let me take you under my portfolio, my purview, be your manager, like financial assistance wise. And like, last time out we saw Ghostman teaming with Jared Wolf. Jared Wolf does what Jared Wolf apparently does best, and that was lose. Oh, Ghostman handed a light tube by Onyx, and Siffy's like, I can grab one. Oh, no, you put yours down. Okay, I'll put mine down. Bit of honor shown by Siffy right there. Now, just a striking exchange, and this could help in the leading prospect. Though I still have to marvel and wonder, how do we know if Ghostman gets busted open underneath that mask? Is he just going to be honest and throw up his hands and say, I'm bleeding? Siffy drop kick. He was cheeky just then, like offered himself up, so yeah, sure, come on, your turn to hit me. Then just drop kicked him when his guard was down. Oh, springboard into the Hurricanrana. And oh, she has to scrape the boot. And now Veronica Showtime removing the red turnbuckle pad in the corner. Oh, Hurricanrana this time from the top rope. Oh, kicking the... Oh, just right in the head. Trying perhaps to scrape the boot along the forehead. What a temple to just bust open. Siffy. Oh. Going after the legs so that he can't get tapped out again with the Scorpion Death like he did twice that one time. Standing Spanish Fly. Now to the outside. Ghostman grabbing out a light tube. Melissa Blackwell distracting him. Severus Crowley distracting the referee. I don't really know what that's gonna do, Crowley, but... And, oh! Oh, Siffy, no! And just Melissa Blackwell looks unamused. Ghostman throws out that light tube. Follows him to the outside. On the outside. Oof. Oh god. Siffy just eating shit. That is unfortunate, but... To the top right now goes Ghostman. And from the top... Oh god. Splitting it into the arm drag. The most extra of extra things. Now Melissa Blackwell yelling at Ghostman once more. Minoru Takayama staring her down like, wait, quit it. Ghostman gets caught the crossbody there by Siffy, this time connecting with the diving maneuver. Elbow out to knee, and Siffy, reminder, this is not a regal match. You don't have to tap him out, you have to make him bleed. And oh god, just using all that leg to just kind of smother him in the corner with the pants. Oh, fighting in the corner. Oof, dropped. What's he got in mind? The leg drop across the throat. The Black Chapel kind of getting in the way. Trying to block their man, but Siffy just shouldering past them. And aside from Crowley introducing that... Oh no, Onyx, excuse me, introduced... Oh god, right to the head. I think we've just lost that light tube that's rolling into our crowd. I really hope nobody uses that on someone else. It's at the feet of a child. Kid, don't use the light tube, please. Kick to the midsection. Right out on the outside, right onto the broken glass tube. A light tube, excuse me. It's concrete out here, so not the worst of ideas if you're trying to bust them open hard way on the face. Oh! Larry to the back of the head, face colliding with the concrete, and Severus Crowley now just walking away. Civvy waiting for Ghostman to return to the ring. Onyx distracting Civvy. Waistlock. Ice whip to the neutral corner. Oh! Trouble in paradise now. No, not to the back, not to the back. That one is. Oh my god! Is that an inverted 630? What the hell, man? The Sky Demon living up to his name. Again, caught the kick to the knee. It's Sippy on the outside. Hands out steps. Oh god, this is a bad place to be if you are Ghostman. Sippy in control. On the outside, on the concrete here at the Colossal Seum in your main event of Titans number 5. Siffy determined to make me change the window in the background. Diving off the second rope. Siffy now with Ghost Main. Irish whip off the ropes. Lariat. Lifting him to his feet. Punch. Just ignoring the sweep of the legs, and there it is. Severus Crowley could sense blood in the water. And look at that, going to celebrate with the nation. And don't mind the timeline just breaking. That little splatter of blood on the mat is where Ghostman would eventually be busted open, but this game is whack. But yeah, I do believe Severus Crowley tried to grab the leg of Siffy, tried to stop what was about to happen. He knew it was coming. There's one thing you gotta give to the occult, they know when someone's about to bleed, and he knew that Ghostman was right on the verge of being busted open, so he tried to stop Siffy, but Siffy just ignored it. Knew what the attempt was, knew that if he just hit one more move, they would bust him open, and that Luther's press followed up by the ground and pound meant that Ghostman underneath that mask is now bleeding. But ladies and gentlemen, that does mean and you CCW First Blood Champion. And look at that. He's just happy. He's laying in the pool of Ghostman's blood. Bit sick there, Siffy, but I suppose he won, so can't really blame him for celebrating how he wants to, I suppose, but still not how I want to celebrate it, that's for sure. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone else in between, I've been me, you've been you, and that's all we have time for.